I'm a hostage of fear. Fear is with me all the time. Like dust. Dust on old books. Psychosis, murder, dependency, phobia. I have to read it. I need to know. Because of my fear. I read because I am the fearful dictator. My nature is neither good nor bad. Honestly, I'm a coward. A coward that loves violence. I can't control my aggression. I love evil. It gives me a new space. Nasz bohater użał się teraz znów bezpiecznym na terra firma. Jednak w pewnej odległości od miasta. Nasz bohater spędził resztę wieczoru, noc i dzień następny w stanie, którego mu pewnie nikt nie pozazdrości. Chyba że kieruje. This is bloody difficult. Bloody difficult. I was reading, and I have some questions about some of the words which have come up in this book. One moment. Here, I prepared them. Regime. My pronunciation, is it good? Regime. 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 Reżim. Zniewolenie. Okay? Tyran. It's a tyrant. It has to be a tyrant. Tyran. Całkowite oczyszczenie. Całkowite oczyszczenie. Yes. Very. Wojsko. Napaść. Napaść. Napaść, ofensywa, Offensiva is like offensive, to offend somebody, yeah? To be brutal with someone, to mord. Is that to roll the R, yes? The R. Mord. Exterminacja. Exterminacja. Exekucja, execute. Ah, that's the same in English. Execution. Komora. Komora or Gomora? Gomora. Komora is chamber. Like a gas chamber. Yeah. One more I have, I can't translate it. I don't know how to translate it, but I know it's very important. Ostateczne rozwiązanie. When there are no other options left, and you must find a way of dealing with it quickly and completely. It's very clean. Why would I do that? I'm learning Polish because, you see, I would like to buy some property in Poland, and I think it's important that I understand some vocabulary. That's very important, obviously, to me, and to the whole buying process. Is this country special? No, it's no more special than any other country with people, white-skinned, predominantly white-skinned. But that doesn't mean anything. I recently bought a property in Mexico. Yes. Anyway, I'm looking for a property in Poland. I'm looking for a property in Warsaw. Something around 2,000 or 3,000 square meters. I believe there are places like that here. They don't all live in building blocks, right? I need large fences around. High wire fence. I don't like anybody on my land trespassing. I don't like this. This is, it causes me stress. No. You can't expect me to just be reading any old books. I have to have hobbies and interests. Yes, it's very interesting for me. The Second World War. I like this idea. I like it. Every war has had its dark moments. Its soft underbelly. And of course, a basement. For the meantime I'm here, you can see This is, this was here before I got here. Perhaps I do. Perhaps I do. And I'm just going to be giving orders in Polish. That's not why I brought you here. And you're not going to leave until I find out if you stand you. You're just going to give me some concentration camp. That's not why I brought you here. That's not why I brought you here. You think you're going to break my little secret? You're too stupid. You'll never get out. I cannot have anyone control. No spy, no supervision. Uncontrollable. No one tells me what I can do, what I can't do. I decide what to allow and what to forbid. Who does that? Me! Perhaps you've come to negotiate my guilt. My guilt is beyond your understanding. My crimes go beyond your comprehension. Have you never seen a vampire before? Here. I stand before you. Does it terrify you? Does it terrify you? Tell me. Are you afraid? Tell me! Are you afraid? Speak to me! For God's sake, speak to me! Am I an awesome vampire? Or am I just okay, speechless? Speak to me! Speak! I will show you what a sadist I am. I am more than just a vampire. I'm the essence of pure evil. I am a Nazi monster. I am a concentration camp beast. I am a deadly Tavarish. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Speak to me! What's wrong? You scared? Don't be afraid. Come on. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Don't be afraid! Give me your hand. You don't want me to drink your blood. What? One bite, yeah? One bite, and you and I will be in the same boat. Do you not understand? And I'll offer it to you. I'll give it to you. Just let me drink your blood. Just a little bit. You're scared. You're scared of me. Get away from me. You're scared of me. I don't really know why things are the way they are. Those like me are born this way. We stay like this forever. I know one day I'll be an executioner. This would give me satisfaction. You can forget everything. You can forget pity, conscience, love. You can transform yourself completely. And when you do, you can erase the past from your mind. Now I feel a lot better. My transformation gives me new space. I'd like to get closer to the essence of things, the essence encoded in myth, because myths never die. Myths, like viruses, nest themselves in reality to modify it. They modify it slowly. Yeah. I'd like to become a legend, to be legendary. If only I could fall into lethargy for 1,000 years, give people the time to forget me, and then I'd awake, leave my hiding, and once again stand amongst man, being the giver of orders, the carrier of secrets, an executioner. I could share my gift with people, looking how they became me, so they can then attack, become parasitic, drink blood. I want all to be like me. Strong, powerful, self-confident. What a wonderful world it could be. Scary, mysterious, not sentimental at all. Have I ever killed a man? Yeah, sure. You have to have a power behind you. The power that always testifies on your behalf. Whatever power it is and whatever crime you commit, the point is that you have to personally know both. Ribbentrop, Molotov. You have to be one of them. Then no one can snatch your tyranny. Maybe there's no such thing as dominance. There is control, there is submission, there is forced obedience. There is forced obedience. You can give an action a criminal nature, but evil can't provide you with ultimate freedom, madame, because you're going to fear it anyway. That's the paradox. Evil propagates the fear of itself. Yeah. Evil only gives a promise that one day you're going to lord over life and death. But it's a promise. It's just a promise. Once, on a ramp, I was worried that I'd end up in a gas chamber myself. So I switched sides. I joined the enemy camp. With violence, I wanted to cover my anxiety. Violence became my addiction. Yeah, addiction. I thought my fanaticism would let me rule the world. I thought that when people would be afraid of me, that they would let me get closer and would do whatever I ordered them to do. But no. Fear was their defense. They resisted. They ran away. I was unable to even approach them. Now they whisper behind my back, make allies, incite, and I'm afraid because I can't do anything with that. Yes.
Fear is my border. It limits me. The fearful dictator. Pathetic, pathetic. And I wanted to be God. Me. Me.
I'm a hostage of fear. Fear is with me all the time. Like dust. Dust on old books. I am the fearful dictator. Honestly, I'm a coward. A coward that loves violence. Yes. I'm afraid. I'm full of fear. Fear guides me. Fear tells me what to do. Once good, once evil, once crimes against humanity. When I fear punishment, then I'm good. But when I don't understand, or when I choose not to understand, I get furious. I can't control my aggression. I love evil. It gives me a new space. War's my favorite subject. It's a meeting of the greatest cowards on the world. Yeah. I'm not talking about bloodshed, though. I'm talking about the meeting of the greatest, most fearful nations on the planet. I'm talking about the biggest, most terrified empires coming together. And inside them, individuals with such a bloodlust and desire to quench their thirst. And they have to win. Because, after all, war, in the best of ways, is a game, right? It's a game with fear. That's the game that I like to play.
A river of blood runs through my veins. No, not a river. A sea of blood. It's the blood of the innocent, of women who loved and enjoyed their lives, of people who had plans, families, personal histories. These people need to be carefully selected, isolated from the crowd, and treated like they're from nowhere. No man's land, as if they were stateless, revoked of their nationality. Blood is everywhere. The Black Hundred here, the massacre, the slaughterhouses, slaughter syndicates, corporations of death, everywhere. Blood is everywhere. So let's drink from the common source. Let's exploit the common potential, abuse one another, deprive ourselves of what we think is the best. Is there something wrong with that? Something unusual? It's just an equaling of liquid, like connected vessels. You've got what I don't have. But I have what you are never going to get. And I'll travel the world, moving from body to body, mind to mind, travel. Constantly travel. The travelling omen. Visiting the tormented spots and the places of massacres where I'll breathe the deadly air filled with tragedy, pain and sorrow. These are my resources, my nourishment. And I'll oppress and bother and multiply myself by the millions as long as it's possible, and I'll procrastinate with my own death forever in order to survive, to escape the boredom of longevity and to avoid the banality of this world. I'm not human anymore. I'm a monster.
Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? You hear me? Can you hear me? Is anybody listening? Listen! Listen! I'm more than just a vampire! I'm the essence of pure evil! Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you hearing me? Listen to me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Speak! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Someone!
Got it yet? Have you got it yet? Now look at me. Look at me carefully. Remember how I look. Remember my fingers. Remember my profile. Tomorrow, I could be someone else. Now, look around. Try to adjust. Got it yet? Have you got it yet? Now I'm going to be a real monster. Like Eichmann. They'll put me in a cell, and I'll be lying on my bed, reading the list of my crimes for hours, waiting for the final solution. One more thing. There's one more thing that I still want to change in myself, that I didn't do yet. My ears. I want them sharp, like a vampire's ears. Yeah. This thought possesses me. Yeah, this thought consumes me. I've survived every single catastrophe. Totalitarianism, communism, fascism. I survived all of it. They couldn't exterminate me. I would run with them for a little while. That was until they went bankrupt. Or I became too powerful. And then they would exile me. And then I began to run. And run. From city to city, town to town, country to country. I've never had a home. And now, and I need revenge. So I'm going to buy a house in a place where no one wants me to live. And I'm going to build for you a torture chamber next door. Oh, how lucky you are.